Hello and welcome back once again to Final Fantasy VII, everyone. That's right, as you can see by the title, we are going to hopefully get the band back together and hopefully save Cloud from his misery. So we gotta take down these troops. Oh, hey, I found my way back! Found my way back. The reactor. Alright, no. Sure don't. Alright, let's go. Now, come on. So this place that we just finished, and we gotta go to the other one. Going as fast as I can. I should say as fast as the game will let me. Without using 3 times speed. Oh, I could. Oh, the tree of Dirt Thunder. Well, it's a good thing I had that. And we're okay, off of the 3 times speed. Thank you. Hello, chocobos. Okay, so that one's done. And I gotta try to remember. Damn it, I gotta try to remember where to go next. Yep, nope. Huge material. Fort Condor, that's right. Fort Condor. Yes, in the Junon area. Oops. Is this it? Whoops. Thanks for that. Fort Condor. Yeah, that's what I found it. Junon area. Haha. Fort Condor. This is under Junon. Wanna go that badly? Give me. Okay, I guess. Grab and get on. Thank you. Come get in. Thank you. the Shinra was using it to gather the huge material from the Toro reactor and from the Fort Condor reactor. Galnica is flying all over the place. The only one that's not very busy is probably me. I'll believe it. Gathering up the huge material on the planet, he wants to shoot it at the new year of the rocket. President Lucas is different from the other generation to protect the planet with all its state art technology. Sect it? No, I don't think so. The president isn't the type to do anything so horrible. It's all just a game to him, a question of winning or losing. You know what? You're right. I can't believe I never thought a monster weapon really existed. Some seal. Try to get the last seal. I don't have seal. It's what kind of new material they got and what kind of item and stuff they got, you know? Not going to get me down, not me. Weapon, video, even bad customers aren't going to get me. Item shop. The item shop has weapons? Goodbye, just for shits. Don't have that one. Have that one, don't have that one. I buy them just because I don't have them, you know? I'm not like, oh, weapon. What's in here? What's in here? I feel like I can't stop anymore. Hey, stop yapping. I've been had. I want to get in real battle too. Stay out of the way. No right to enter here. Well, this isn't doing anything correct. I was here studying. Covered in green officer's uniform, almost in my reach. Hi, Popo. Strategy used in previous battle, perhaps adding a few new hold on a second. This is not Fort Condor. Oh, right, Fort Condor is the, God, I'm stupid. I was right in the first place. That's the one with the big, egg or whatever, right? Keep going. Keep it going. Oh well, at least I got a few items from here. I wouldn't have had otherwise, right? And I could afford it. Hey, buddy. Thanks for letting me in there for 10 gil. Visited, or I thought about visiting there, but I didn't actually visit there. Give me a second, guys. I'm sure all of you heard that. Cats are fighting. Gotta love it, right? Little kitten, he thinks he's unstoppable, invincible, you know, and he can do anything he wants. It's not Fort Condor. That's definitely not Fort Condor. I was thinking this was Junon area, but I think this area over here is Junon area. Yeah, it's got the big crater in it. There it is. Yo, Fort Condor. Time changing its strategy now. It seems the Shinra will destroy the reactor and then take out the materia that's inside. We can't afford to be beaten. We must protect this area. Damn! Guess we have to protect this area too. Well, damn. I guess we'll have to do something good for people. Damn! Sorry. Just the way it came across. Like, damn, we gotta do something good for people. Gotta protect this area too, damn it. I'm gonna save it just for safety's sake. Damn it. What's up, my guy? Majestic. Situation changed. Looks like the enemy is set to attack. If we lose here, it's over. Our lives are in your hands. We're counting on you. Okay, ready. We're a little short of money, so we could at least make it at least 4,000 gil. Oh, come on. Gosh dang it, do I really need to get gil? Now, of all time, when they're getting ready to attack somewhere? You know, I got all that gil earlier to help you guys out, and then I donated it all to you guys, and then you guys are still requiring me to get more gil. have to go around and get some Gale, guys. Oh boy. Here, let's hasten this up a little bit. Around a little bit, get about 4,000 Gale. I'm running around, trying to get some fights. I need to run around. Fight. Uh-oh, back there. The fight's over. One more should do it. I'm about how to do it, right? Go. Alright, we got it. Armor coming! Just for when I was just buying the weapons and stuff, I had a lot more gil, but I guess the weapons would have, buying all those weapons would have taken my gil down, so. Up we go! At your service. Exciting battle. The enemy number is more than ever before. So I can set them up to this line, right? So we got Defender. 440 gil, sure. Defender. Puts you right there. We'll put a repair there, and then we'll put a roll 3 stones. Oh no, I'm in. Roll 3 stones right there. Put them a little bit forward there. Fire catapult would be good. They get, there's 3 directions they can come, 1, 2, and 3, right? I can put somebody here. That'd be 600 gil. Bring up here to defend the side. Highest HP uses the wyvern. No weaker opponents, no stronger opponents. Okay, so I can put a fighter right there. Repair right there. Alright. That's the game, let's go. Combat. Keep going with 3. Yeah, that's good. Where you guys at? Do like a 3 times here. Oh, there we go. Too high. What the speed of which they attack or speed of which they can go? Speed of which they go. Alright. Also do a times 3. That'll work. Action. Attack.
Catapult, but good for that chance. Uh-oh. We got 40, come on. I don't think it's gonna work out. Yeah, I think it'll work out. Oh god. Action. Take him out. Move here. Through the bear. Push this over here and all like over here. Nice little pair. Awesome. Attack him. Oh, come on. It's not gonna be good. Oh god, they're attacking. We're counting on you. Hey, that's fine with me. Experience, let's go. Come in. Hey. Hey. Asshole. Come on. Let's go, Rama. Try tight. Missed. Nice job, Sid. Again, good job, Sid. Oh, gotta wait. I honestly don't remember what. You missed me, asshole. Wow. Good thing I used the next potion on him. Slow him down. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. Oh god. 9,000 gold. Nice. Yes, we did it. That was wonderful. Thank you. I doubt Shenron will attack now. Haha. light just now. The condor. The egg. What? Would you go outside and see what it was? Sure. Phoenix materia. What a cute bird. One dies so that another may live. Talk to the guy, but come on. Be sure and report to my father too. Okay. Everyone, thanks. I really mean it. Thanks. Although there isn't anything we can give you, we'll make sure you can stop in and stay in any time. So be sure to drop by. Yes, and there's one thing I forgot to tell you. Thank you. Huh? What's this? This is the material inside the reactor. What the hell did we fight for? We were protecting the reactor. We were protecting the condor. When the reactor was built to force us to help. That's how we knew what was inside the reactor. I knew this day would come. So after Shinra left, I sneaked in and took this materia. I didn't mean to fool you, but I guess that's how it ended up. I'm really sorry. Just forget about it. Anyway, we're still alive. I see, if you put it that way, we're really grateful. So the last huge material that Shinra's after is in the underwater reactor in Junon. We must go there before then and stop him. But, you know, Shinra's probably on high alert since we always messing with him. How about we take a break and go see that little fella for a bit? You mean Cloud? Yeah, I'm worried about Tifa. She may have collapsed, taking care of the guy. How about checking in on him? Down to my deal. Heck yeah. Before we go, we need to have you guys rest. I will rest. Take a break. Yo! Take a break. Beep's almost dead. Can't afford that. Well, I survived the encounter. That's all that matters, right? Off we go. Chocobro. Lego. Down to my deal. Here we go. This is not that far away. Come in here earlier. Oh my god. I got a feeling something bad's gonna happen. Is everyone gonna be okay? I'm alright. I've lived a long, full life, but I'm worried about my son's family living in that far off town. Hope they're safe. Wait a minute. Did you just take something? Yeah, I took it, old man. Hey, it's mine now, and I'll make good use of it, believe you me. What an oddball. We'll let him use it. Hey, thanks. That'll help, Pops. Very friendly, at least. They appreciated my honesty. She's finally beginning to look a little tired. I hope she's alright.
No changes in his condition yet. She stays right by his side. It must be tough on her. If she keeps this up, she's going to get sick. Well, anyhow, hey, you all look terrible. Why don't you get some rest?
I already did, but thanks.
Perfect. Well then, take care.
I'm sorry, but your friend's condition remains unchanged. You'll have to be patient to wait this out. Those things take time. Just like fine wine, this is of the essence. Time is of the essence.
It's no use. I don't understand the thing, Cloud. What should I do? What if you never recover for the rest of your life?
They're coming. What did you say, Cloud? Damn, what the hell's going on?
No, it's...
What's this? Life stream is gushing up from below the surface of the earth. Damn, this is bad.
Sid, what's wrong?
Nothing. You and Cloud get inside quick.
But
Hey, don't you worry about a thing. I ain't about to die that easily.
Careful.
Okay, here I go. Watch this. Damn, that fucking weapon. Of all times to show up. Okay then, come on, you shit.
I think he called it something else, but I got a sense of myself too. Some all of us are going down the line yet. The ultimate weapon. That's what it's called. The ultimate weapon. Oh. They've all got window breaks. Holy crap. Barely like 1,000 life. You could, 4,000 life now. I know he's not going to be able to kill or heal or do anything for the rest of the group, but at least it's something. 1,395, nice. And let me, explosion, oh god, explosion 6 is. Explosion on Revolution. 1,989, nice. Oh, fucking dude, I'm trying to heal. Oh, sit down, damn it. Oh, I guess I could use it on me. 13 alive. Dead alive, you know. Okay, being's down. Oh, I thought I didn't do anything. Oh god. I'm just gonna defend for right now. Oh, we won? I guess we won. We ran away.
Ooh, Walter, you trying to escape?
More and I would have beaten him. The live stream also appears to be normal.
Damn, you gotta be kidding. This is bad. The mainstream is kicking up. Something way bigger than that. The last one is just on its way. No good. Get out of here.
What about Seafoam Clouds?
God damn it. Don't have time to worry about anyone other than yourself. Don't know when that'll stream below. Whoa. No time to hurry.
No time to hurry, no time to hurry.
Keep a Cloud, get out of here.
Oh god, the tremors are getting worse. Wait a minute, Cloud. Doctor, shouldn't we move him somewhere?
It might be safer to move it to an open area.
Don't worry about a thing, Cloud. I'll see to it that you get somewhere safe.
No, the church can't take it. Hurry!
Yes.
I'll grab him, wheel him out. That works.
Ready, Cloud? We're leaving now.
Oh, jeez.
Where am I? What's happening? Where's Cloud? Cloud, where are you? Huh? What? Who? Who is it? I can't hear. Wait a minute. I know nothing about that. No, it's not me. I'd never do anything like that. No, stop it. Stay back. Somebody help, please. Cloud, help me. Yeah. Where am I? Cloud? What is it, Cloud? What is this? Is this inside of your dreams? Or is it your subconscious? You're searching, aren't you, Cloud? Searching for yourself. I can help too. We'll work together and try to get the real you back. But where do I start? Sealed up secret wish. Tender feelings that no one can ever know. That starry night at the well. The promise we made then. What if that memory was all a lie? The gates of Nibelheim, 5 years ago. Sephiroth passed through these gates. And that's how it all started. It connects to Nibelheim? That's right. It's probably best to start from here. I guess. Let's go have a look, Cloud. I know it's not easy. I'll be here for you. Cloud, look. Here's the well. And that's Gramps Inn, too. The only truck in town. It's been here since we were little kids, right? This is the Nibelheim you remember, right? It's the same as my Nibelheim. That's why this is our Nibelheim. Years ago, 2 men from Soldier came. Sephiroth and a young and vibrant soldier. Can you tell me again what's happened? 5 years ago, I saw the real Sephiroth for the very first time.
It's your first time back to your hometown in a long time, right? So how does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown.
How about your parents? So this is the great Sephiroth.
My mother is Genova. She died right after she gave birth to me. My father?
But to tell the truth, I thought he was very cold.
What does it matter? Alright, let's go.
I remember a foreboding about him. No, Cloud. I've been hiding it for some time, afraid that if I told you, something terrible might happen. But I'm not gonna hide anything anymore. You weren't here. Cloud did not come to Nibelheim 5 years ago. I waited, but Cloud never came. The two that were ordered here were Sephiroth and another person.
Alright, let's go.
And that number of soldier who came with Sephiroth wasn't Cloud? There's nothing I can say. You must find the answer yourself. If you can't, then take your time, Cloud. Slowly, little by little, okay?
The number of soldier who came with Sephiroth was Cloud.
Starting out at the well, and our promises. What if the memory was all just a lie? Don't hurry, Cloud. Don't answer too quickly. Just keep checking all those small emotions and they'll come back, slowly, little by little. Right, like the sky that night. The heavens were filled with stars. Beginning, okay? Try and remember, Cloud. I was wearing these clothes. That's you, too. You were so small then. And cute. Sephiroth once said, Cloud made up his memories by listening to my stories. Did you imagine the sky? No, you remembered it. That night the stars were gorgeous. It was just Cloud and I. We talked at that well. That's why I kept thinking you were the real Cloud. I still believe you're the Cloud from Nibelheim. But you don't believe in yourself. Memories aren't enough. Cloud, what about your other memories? No, not memories. A memory is something that is consciously recalled, right? That's why sometimes it can be mistaken or wrong. It's different from a memory locked deep within your heart. That's why it must be a fake. If you could call up that memory. That's it. What about some memory that has to do with me? If I say something you can't remember. But if you say something and I remember it too, then we'll know whether it's a memory. Talk to me about anything, some important memory to you. Now that you mention it, why did you want to join Full Soldier in the first place? I always thought it was a sudden decision. It devastated I wanted to be noticed. I thought if I got stronger, someone would notice. Someone to notice you? Who? Who? You know who. You, that's who. You. Me? Why? Did you forget? About those days? Look, I'm sorry. What are you talking about? No. It's alright. You were having a hard time back then. You were so busy with your own things. It's only natural you don't remember me then. Then? It's important to me. I hate to say it, but it's a very important memory. Do you want to see it? Come on, hurry. A sealed secret wish in your memories no one could ever know. Do you know where this window goes to, Tifa? Fine, I'll go. Oh, jeez. My room? It was my first time there. Was it? I only used to look up at it from outside. Hey, look! Cloud's coming! Think he wants to come in? Is that the first day you came into my room? That's right. We live next to each other. I really don't know you that well. I've known you since we were children, and always thought we were close. Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever being in my room. Tifa always used to have her own group. That's right. I thought they were all stupid. What? You were all childish, laughing at every little stupid thing. But we were children then. I know. I was a stupid one. I really wanted to play with everyone, but you never let me in the group. Then later, I started thinking I was different. That I was different from those immature kids. That then, maybe. Just maybe, they would invite me in. I thought that might happen, so I hung around. I was so prejudiced and weak. That night I asked Tifa to come out to the well. I thought to myself, Tifa would never come, that she hated me. It was so sudden, I was a bit surprised. But it's true, we weren't that close, but after you left town, I really thought about you a lot. I used to wonder how Cloud was doing. I wondered if you were able to get into Soldier. I started reading the newspapers, thinking I might see an article about you. Thanks, Tifa. Tell him what you told me later. He'll probably be so happy. Okay. What happened on this day? Was it a special day? This was the day. Tifa's mother. The day Mom died. I want to see Mom. I want wonder if about those that died. Did Mama pass through the mountains? I'm going. So heartbreaking but cute. Cloud followed her all the way. I don't remember the path I walked. Tifa missed her step. I ran to her, but didn't make it in time. We both fell off the cliff. Back then, I only scarred my knees, but... Cloud, why'd you bring Tifa to a place like this? What the hell's the matter with you? What if she dies? Tifa was in a coma for 7 days. We all thought she wouldn't make it. If only I could have saved her. I was so angry at myself for my weakness. Ever since then, I felt Tifa blamed me. I went out of control. I get into fights with anyone. That was the first time I heard about Sephiroth. I thought if I were strong like Sephiroth then, if I could just get stronger, then even Tifa would have to notice me. So that was it? Sorry, Cloud. If I had only remembered more clearly what happened, I could have done something sooner. It's not your fault, Tifa. But I remember back when we were 8. That's it. Now I know. You weren't created 5 years ago. My childhood memories weren't all made up. Hang in there, Cloud, just a little longer. You've almost found the real you. Let's go back to Nibelheim again. Is right there. We almost have the answer right in the palm of our hands. Wait. Where were you going? The reactor? To the reactor. The mock reactor of 5 years ago. Hey, it's Cloud. Zack, you remembered. That's right, it was Zack who came to Nibelheim with Sephiroth. Then where were you, Cloud? Cloud, did you see it all?
I saw everything. Oh, who are you? Mom, Tifa, my town, give it back! I had so much respect for you. I admired you.
Cloud? That's what happened. You were there. You were watching me. Yeah, I remember. So it was you.
Hey, Cloud, if you're feeling sick, why don't you take that mask off? Yeah. Yeah, this is me. I never made it as a member of Soldier. I even left my hometown telling everyone I was going to join, but I was so embarrassed I didn't want to see anybody. How does it feel? Took our son back to your hometown a long time.
You came, you kept your promise. So you really did come when I was in trouble.
Sorry, I didn't get there sooner.
It's alright, Cloud.
Just like you. Cloud, kill Sephiroth. Sephiroth! Don't push it. It can't be.
Cloud. Then, this is goodbye, Tifa. Until we meet again.
Cloud? Tifa. Oh, Cloud. It's really you, isn't it? Yeah, Tifa. We finally meet again. You stupid jerk. You had us all worried sick. Cloud, are you alright? Voice there. I see. We're in the live stream, aren't we? Everyone's waiting. Let's go back, Cloud. Back to everyone. Yeah, I guess so. Come on, let's go. Yo, you alright, Tifa? Barrett, you came back. Cloud, where is he? Don't worry about him. He's a tough one. Barrett, when I was in the live stream, I saw the real Cloud. I mean, I didn't really find him. Cloud, he found himself. Alright, I know. I shouldn't have doubted. But I can't win against you. You're some kind of lady. People have so many things pent up inside of themselves. So many things they can never forget. Strange, isn't it? Yo, Tifa, snap out of it! Tifa! Everyone, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything, Cloud. All you've been doing is apologizing. I never was in Soldier. I made up the story about what happened 5 years ago and my being in Soldier. I left my village looking for glory, but never made it into Soldier. I was so ashamed of being so weak. Then I heard the story from my friend Zach, and I created an illusion of myself, made up of what I had seen in my life. And I continued to play the charade as if it were true. Illusion, huh? Pretty damn strong for an illusion. Physically, I'm built like someone in Soldier. Hojo's plan to clone Sephiroth wasn't that difficult. It was just the same procedure they used when creating the members of Soldier. You see, someone in Soldier isn't simply exposed to Mako energy. Their bodies are actually injected with Genova cells. For better or worse, only the strong can enter Soldier. It has nothing to do with the Genova reunion. But weak people, like me, get lost in the whole thing. A combination of Genova cells, Sephiroth's strong will, and my own weakness are what created me. Everyone knew that. I'm Cloud. The master of my own illusionary world. But I can't remain trapped in an illusion anymore. I'm going to live my life without pretending. Sure messed up, Cloud. That means he ain't no different from before. By the way, Cloud, what are you going to do now? Don't tell me you're going to leave the ship. I'm the reason why Meteor is falling towards us. That's why I have to do everything in my power to fight this thing. Good. Then you're going to keep fighting to save the planet? It's like you always told me, Barrett. Oh, you mean that? What? I don't understand. There ain't no getting off of this train. Right. Oh, Cloud. Yeah. Well, I'm deeply moved by your story. I'm a really weak person, so I could really understand how you feel, Cloud. But one knows when fighting will begin. No one knows when fighting will be. But let's get ready. Too far. Alright. Vincent or Red 13. Perfect. It's good to be back. Listen, Cloud. You're right in the middle of the mission for Fusion Materia, right? I know this is kinda out of the blue, but Junon has an underwater reactor. As far as I can see, that's the only one left. That's it. Let's go! Do our best, Cloud. Come on, Cloud. Don't fuck around. Go on to Junon. I know how tough it is being a leader, because I've been one. I always forget who has what materia. I'm glad you're back with us. Escaping the world illusions. They're just better. This is kind of sudden. I should really get through Junon. Yeah, in a second. I got some material to equip. Oh, there's a way to have a sword. Crystal sword. Right? No, I'm giving me 2 less material. Damn it! What do you do? Crystal. Yeah, crystal. Oh, wait. Where's the birthday looking for? Ribbon back on. Contact, range, helmet, let's see, heal, there we go. Pretty sure he didn't have sense. Cheaper. These are all cheaper. Revive. Bahamut. Empty turbo. That's pretty good. Bahamut. Yo, Bahamut. Jimmy. Add effects. Transform. Restore. About Earth. Pain, about sense. Sense, she had sense. Ooh, nice. Riva, enemy skill, mystify, manipulate.
morph. Transform. Shiva. Okay. He's got her. Transform that to there, that should be that one right there. So we don't need transform. Store, regen, oh, that's what I need to time in the middle of a very delicate operation. Learn to pilot, level 8. Wanna go? Late? Late? gotta do. That's fine. Well, I mean, technically, it is somewhere I need to go. Yo, buddy, got anything else now? Give me chocobos. Which one are you gonna put in the stables? Doesn't seem very good. Can't really recommend this one. Aha! Give Chocobo Female a name. Finally. I'm going what I want to. Choco and Coco. What? Thank God, it was a female. Feeding Chocobos. And the net rings. This is a female. Oh, is it white? That's a white Chocobo? All four, please. Because we're getting along better. Woohoo! I have a white chocobo. I didn't even realize that. Mating. Which two chocobos are you going to mate? Talk to the two you like and make your decision. This one. And no. Different one. Wait. Never mind. Where my other one's still on the shit. Never mind. Can I change my mind? Never mind. I don't know where my other one. I gotta go grab my other one. Hold on. Back and grab my other one. I'll leave my chocobo back here. Chocobro, come back with me. I want y'all to mate. There we go, that's better. Alright, now mating. Okay. Female, yes. Yes, Choco. Coco and Choco. This one. Mate these two. Go ahead. Which nut are you going to give them? What was the most expensive one? Was it the Pipio nut or was it the Lawson nut? The cherub nut is on cherub one nut is one. Hold on. Hopefully I can look it up. Final Fantasy VII. Chocobo Nuts. Prethier. So I do need to get Ultimate Gain is to breed a gold chocobo, which access every materia cave and gain its round. Best summon apparently. So male females who bred stronger chocobos with better stats and somehow new abilities feeding them nuts. Most of the nuts in the game are useless, and lower breed nuts have a chance to produce chocobos whose stats are lower than those of their parents. The only nuts worth using are the carob and the Zeo nut. I don't have a Zeo, but I have a carob nut. Carob nut is used to breed the first blue and green chocobos. The Zeo nut is the best nut when it comes to stats. Carob nuts can be stolen from Lacaradoses or bought at Wonder Square for 500 GP, and Zeo nuts came from goblins. Racing class and stats of the chocobos being bred help decide what type of chocobos will be born. Adult chocobos will be bred again after 3 to 10 battles have been won. Slaying will not count. Newborn chocobos breed 3 to 18 wins. The higher the class, the greater the stats, more likely the strong chocobo will be born. Special colored chocobos are needed to find the treasure in the Cave Caves. There are 5 colored chocobos, and the ultimate chocobo is a long side quest of racing and item finding must be undertaken. The chocobo sage hints on how to get through the side quest in his hometown on the northern continent. Will the party can begin breeding chocobos at any time and the high wind is obtained? They will not be able to use race in Gold Saucer until Cloud returns to the party. Without promoting chocobo classes via race, the probability of getting a colored chocobo is only 10%. The only nut that will never produce a gold chocobo offspring is the carob nut. The resulting offspring will never be golden. Now that sucks, because the game determines whether or not a chocobo is ready to be bred. The number of battles when the player reaches a very high number of battles. The system glitches. The game cannot use a key number higher than 32,767, and it uses numbers from blah blah blah. Thus, the player fights 32,768 battles. The game considers, when it does calculations for chocobos, that they will have many battles plus 9 will be transformed to overflow as the player does come near the amount of battles. Blah 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 blah. The newborn chocobo stats when mated with Zeo nut. If the player breeds a gold chocobo that would normally have below 5,000 maximum dash, it will get a bonus on its M dash in the following manner. While breeding, the player can access beginning with the blue and green and finishing with the gold. Okay. I'll have to bookmark that so I can remember that later. My god, that's so much words. So many words. You say you'll never produce a gold chocobo with a carrot. One of these is one I bought. But I want to give it a carrot map, but it'll give me a colored one, right? Sahara map. Between these two. Sahara and Masan. Keep it up a nut. There we go. Got yourself a new chocobo. Chocobo female on name. Okay. So we got Coco, Loco. Oh, that's Coco, that's not what I meant. Perfect. We have all 4 in the stable now. Logo. Video now. Curio Brain. Choco. Cuckoo. Choco. And Loco. Yeah. Thank goodness. Okay, releasing Chocobo.
miss you, buddy. Have fun. Be wild. Run free. Alright. Oh, I should buy some greens, so yeah. Vegetables. There was a little song there. Pepino nut. That greens would be good. Give me at least 2 of them. Thank you. You'll be good, taken good care of, right? Because I have to go here and actually choose which one I want to move to the Urban Chocobo. I only have 1 left. Aw, poor thing. None of them. This one. Let the one outside go. Oh, maybe I have to move it, install the stable first, and then release it. Let it go. Oh, there it goes. Let it go. Yeah, go ahead. Poor thing. Oh, yeah, right, because I gotta ride Chocobo. Giddy up! Ride their newborn. Okay, now I gotta go to a couple other places. Some of them. Weapon shop. Oh wait, no, I was here earlier. I don't have enough for that. Wrong place. Wrong place. I'm gonna go to the other one. The nibble hands. Nibelheim and the Gaga. Ah, so weapons I need to see. Oh, it's the end of the world. Oh, yeah, sure. Yo, buddy, what up? Have I seen you participate in the meteor? Nah, man. I'm good, thank you, man. Yo, what up, buddy? Good or bad, everything's gotta go. The end of the world sale. All material. All of which I already have. Damn. Weapons. Where's the weapon seller? In the bar or Yo, buddy. Please leave me alone. I'm trying to learn how to swim before the end of the world. I mean, I guess. Hello. At the end of the world. I just want to sit here and drink cocktails. Oh, I drink that too much. You drink too much? Yeah, okay. Sea breeze, sun, and meteor. Isn't nature strange? It's getting closer and closer. Someone will do something, don't you think? Sitting around waiting for meteor to come? Oh, why has it got to fall on us? I don't know. Y'all are pretty calm, though, for the most part. What up, my guy? How you doing? I don't feel like doing anything. I just want to spend the rest of my life sleeping. We'll be staying together? No. I'm good. I'm good, but thank you.
key. Here. Yo, Johnny. No. New Year's getting closer every minute. I want to live my life right now. I want to build a home and grow old together with her. If you can't do it, then I will. And that's that. I'm going to do my best. So you hang in there too. Oh my god. Wish I could knock on the door and let her know that there's a creeper out sitting on there. Johnny. Damn it, Johnny. Weapons, maybe? Weapons. Here, forget all those awful things going outside. Run outside and just enjoy yourself. Come on, please, if you don't buy from me, I can't pay the rent. No one else either. Oh, okay, there's a weapon. Yeah, there's a weapon. Oh my goodness. Solid bazooka, Santa clip, spiral shuriken, longbow R, gold megaphone, and mine. These are all the ones I was thinking of. Dang. Expensive. 16,000 a piece. Like, I'd have to do a lot of grinding. Saucer or something, yeah. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Keep this in my party, right? Moment of trophies. Okay. Gotta try to remember what the thing was. Travel to a house bay. Pick the following tune, which is the main theme from the world map. Okay. Alright, here we go. Somewhere I played it. Well, there she is. I have the sheet music for that song. Huh? Wait a minute. There's something inside the sheet music. See, but what happened to our town? Was it all an illusion or just a dream? No, it was neither. I remember trying to get people out of the flames, but not having the strength. Burning with anger, I went to the reactor to kill Sephiroth. But he was nowhere to be found. Instead, I found you, collapsed inside. I felt saving you was far more important than going after Sephiroth. There were several others that were still alive inside, but I was only able to save you. As I was coming out of the reactor, Shinra troops were just arriving. I recalled a scientist named Hojo was in charge. He ordered the troops to gather up everyone still alive for the experiment. I didn't know what type of experiment he was talking about, but I wasn't able to let them have my dearest student. Putting you on my back, I headed down the mountain to the village. I used the cure spell on you many times, and started to head for Midgar, to look for a doctor for you. I didn't like that city. My cure spells weren't helping. I decided to go to Midgar to find a doctor I could trust. I'm worried about you, but I can't settle down in one place for very long. Have you recovered fully? Are you well? I wonder how many years have passed since then. I just got into town again, but I can't believe it. The whole town is back to normal, except for the strange people with black clothes all around. The town reeks of Shinra, but I won't go after them. You may think I'm running from them, but it's just that. I don't want anything to do with Shinra anymore. Feels like time is running out. I'm sure you'll find this letter and this gift for you. It should come in handy. I can't even jump anymore. But I hope you continue to sharpen your skills and remember what I taught you. To my precious student, from Zankin. Oh, weird. Wonder what this is. Savings. Oh no. Another 1 gil. Keep going, I'll see what happens. Do it again. Do it a 5th time. Come on. I already got everything I need. That's the important part. That is the important part. I got final heaven. So I gotta... Final heaven. Not too sure, but... What? What you mean you're not so sure, but? Oh, I guess I haven't gotten my level 3 all the way leveled up. Is that it? Damn it. Just gonna keep leveling up, guys. That is hers. There's one in the Shinra building. Or something in the Shinra building I gotta get to, but I have to be able to get into the Shinra building. Okay. Hold on. Give me just a sec. Let's see. Vincent. Not Briggs. I don't know if I got level 3 yet or not. Use the chaos item to teach us an upgrade to Vincent. Check. I knew it! Oh, look at that. I have the idea there. Do I have the chaos item? I don't think I have the chaos item. Catastrophe. I think that's his. So I gotta find out Lucrez's Crystal Cave. Check out the Crystal Cave. Also, we should go through if I get this. How do I get there? Pennies to either... Oh, something or a blue chocobo. Or a blue chocobo? Right, and I still gotta go underneath the water. Submarine, underwater area thingy. But I think I already missed. Or maybe I missed his weapon. I can't remember if it was a weapon or it was an ulti. Hammer blow. So I gotta use a grenade bomb a total of 8 times in battle. Oh. So all I gotta do is use... Oh. I haven't really used them, so that would take forever to get. So let's just focus on these 3. Deepest Final Heaven I got, but I haven't unlocked her secondary of level 3. So I can't use hers yet. Clouds. I don't really care. I got the one person. I got nothing to do. I don't know yet. Well, let's go get the submarine, right? That's what we're coming for. Okay, yep. To the underwater, what you call it. Because I got both of you materials, so I'm going to go to the underwater reactor, right? Okay, so heading to Under Junon. Talk to Shin and children on a far side of town, given Chengdu the rapid yellow go to Junon. Oh man, I was in the right place! Before I went to my side quest, I was in the right place the whole time. Damn, I'm good. I'm like too good, apparently. I was there earlier, remember? When I rode the elevator and I gave him like 10 gil for it. Also, I need to get through... Because I still haven't gotten Tifa's limit, or Yuki's limit break. Or... the limit break or ultimate weapon, I don't remember which. But I remember... I didn't do the tower thing. Chocobo, there we go. Ah, shit, she need to be part of my party, though. Alright, come on. Yuffie, come on. What do you got, Yuffie? She got throw, she got steel, elemental, poison, impure, or fire. Okay, that's why. So... luck plus. Go. Just to be safe, I'm saving here. Try this first, then we'll go to where we need to go. See if I can do it. Hello. Yes. It's just 2 feet, right? Should we? There we go. For the sun. Lemon steel. Oh boy. Freeze lightning. Come on, put me down here. Lots of high potions. Supposed to be there right before you get down. Ow. But just defend. Power boost up, huh? Good for me, guys. I'll heal. I'll leave it. I'll heal. I'll leave it. I have to move some things over. And if I use D-Spell, if I get a D-Spell, it'll give you barrier stuff. I can get rid of it. I've not lost it yet. Look at all these high potions I'm using. Ow. I'm breaking low. There we go, 1445. Nice! I won! Now what can I get in the next potion? I'm next 2 feet. Of course. I thought you were just a girl, but you handled that pretty good. Let's see how you do on the next one. If I leave and come back, would I still have the secondary, or would I have to start all over? See if I can use my cure. There we go. Steel. I can shoot Shiba. That's it for you. Who's next? Blind right here. What? I gotta fight a punk? Huh, punk! I'm more of an adult than some bimbo girl. What did you say? See what I mean? That kind of anger is what makes you so mature. Don't pat yourself in the back until you beat me. Now watch! About the only thing you really do good is breathe. Are you sure you want to fight? I'll forgive you. Stop yapping. Someone finally got past Quirky. Guess it's Chekhov's turn. There you go, brat. Speed change. These things? I've fought these things like many times. Not usually that fun. Oh, this one puts you down. Jeez. What a minion. Well, I heard it, but it doesn't look like it did anything, really. Didn't say miss either. noise bomb? Oh, no. Ow. Let's have a high potion. Let's have a high potion. Please slide him! Another 200 damage until he doesn't. The rage bomb does a lot. The bomb does over 500. Okay. There we go. I only had one more hit left. Could've saved a couple high potions. I'm gonna level up. Oh, so you can be quite a bit. Of course. Oh, it's been a while since I felt pain. I don't know. That's a good thing, though. So, even Shake's been defeated. It's been a while since you had to fight. Chakov? Fortunately, this is as far as it goes. Staniv, you're watching over there. You watch over there. That ain't going to happen. I'll teach you about the strength of youth. Keep mouthing off like that, little girl, and you're going to get burned. I got you old geese. I got insurance.